Not here, I don't believe. In some regions, of course, but yeah, not here. Or some hogs.
I wish you were that student in the class.
So I think the plan is just to walk around and see what we notice. One thing that I do know is that there has been extensive invasive species management already here. So would you like to talk about that briefly? Okay. I don't know a lot about it. Is anyone particularly insightful with this site? Wayne? Where did Wayne go? Hey Wayne, do you know what, do you have insight into the invasive species management that's been happening at this site already?
Not a clear.
So I know that they in the past they took out bush honeysuckle, and from the look of it, it looks like they cut it and then treated these stumps with an herbicide. And that will, of course, kill the above ground part, but the herbicide will also kill the below ground part, which is one of the big challenges with invasive plants. If you haven't tried to remove them already, you can cut the above ground part, but many of them will very happily resprout and be just as energetic as they were before, if not more so. So getting that below ground part is very important. So you can see some evidence of that. I see that they have used the branches from many of the winter creep or the bush honeysuckle to make kind of fencing along, so that's kind of nice, a good utilization of that resource. There is also other invasive plant management going on right now. So they are managing for winter creeper, which is a vine that we will see. They are managing for porcelain berry, which we will also see some of. Right here I see a different vine. So who do we have right here? Anyone tried to Creeping Charlie?
Pain in the butt in your yard.
Pain in the butt in your yard. And increasingly I'm seeing this in forested areas as well, and in woodlands, more densely shaded areas. This one brings up an interest. So how many of you have tried to remove it in your yard before? Yeah.
How do you do it?
I know, what's the tip?
Well, there's one tip. You have to use an herbicide that has dicamba, or there are many different chemical formulations of herbicide. And this one is resistant to many of the most common herbicides. So that can be a special challenge. And one of the kind of challenges with invasive plants in general is what should you use, how should you apply it, what the right time of year to apply it, and all of those kinds of details are very important. On the bright side, there are great resources for all of that we'll discuss later, so you don't have to memorize it. You just look it up if that's a problem that you're having and try to figure that out. But that's one of the big challenges with this one, is that it is not susceptible to all of the herbicides that people would commonly use. Not to mention the fact that it just carpets everything in the understory, as you're seeing right here, which is common to a lot of the invasive plants that we'll talk about today. So sounds good, let's continue on.
Years ago, it was used instead of hops. Before they knew about hops. So, we just need to find a brewery.
I like it, I like it.